New confirmed cases of coronavirus were reported across the country on Friday alone, topping the previous single-day high in July by 6,000. Meantime, a new analysis suggests if 95% of Americans wear masks this winter, it could save 130,000 lives. Let's bring in Tara Haley now. She's a healthcare journalist and contributor for Forbes magazine. So, Haley, this, of course, is very concerning, but unfortunately not surprising. Why are we still here and going in the wrong direction?
Well, the bottom line is that we have patchwork regulations. Not all states are enforcing mask mandates, and not everybody is following them. If we could all kind of come together as a country and all wear masks, only go, distance where we need to distance, then we could actually save more than 100,000 lives together.
Let's listen to Dr. Anthony Fauci. He was on CNN yesterday suggesting it might be time for a nationwide mask mandate due to the rising COVID-19 case totals.
I think that would be a great idea to have everybody do it uniformly. One of the issues, though, I get the argument, say, well, if you mandate a mask, then you're going to have to enforce it, and that'll create more of a problem. Well, if people are not wearing masks, then maybe we should be mandating it.
So there you have it. Dr. Fauci kind of said what you just said, Tara. But because masks have become so politicized, is it too late for a nationwide mask mandate? Listen, President Trump can mandate it, but if Biden wins, will those Trump supporters who refuse to wear masks comply with the nationwide Biden mask mandate?
I wish I had a crystal ball. I can't say whether they would or not, but I can say that it's never too late to try and enforce it. It's never too late to try and convince people. And the best part is that we're getting more and more evidence about masks. We used to think that it only protected other people. We now know that wearing a mask reduces your own risk of catching coronavirus by 40%, and it can reduce the severity of it so that you're less likely to be hospitalized, less likely to die. I mean, in a way, a mask is kind of like a less effective precursor to a vaccine. It's a kind of like a not quite as effective as we want it to be vaccine to reduce our own risk and the risk to others. So I don't think it's ever too late to try and change our behavior and reduce these cases.
It's worth noting that defying scientific evidence, during Thursday's debate, President Trump said that the U.S. is rounding the turn in the pandemic, and that he says we won't have a dark winter at all. And then Joe Biden responded saying that anyone responsible for that many deaths should not remain as president of the United States of America. And that's a quote from Mr. Biden. So, what's on the ballot? Is it the health of the economy or public health?
I think a lot of people don't realize that public health and the health of the economy are interrelated. You can't have a healthy economy when the majority of your country is not healthy or able to remain healthy by going out and buying things. When we get this pandemic under control, we will also be seeing our economy under control and growing, because then we can all go out and buy things and participate in the economy without worrying about getting sick. So it's not an either or. If you want a good economy, you need to have good public health. That's just the bottom line.
Yeah, because if we're not afraid of catching coronavirus, listen, we're all ready to get out there, go to restaurants, go to concerts, anyway, listen.
I would love to go to another concert.
Okay, I'll meet you wherever, we'll do it. But,
right,
but seriously, look, finally, you've got this new analysis circling back to the top, suggesting that if 95% of Americans wear masks this winter, it could save 130,000 lives. That means 130,000 people won't have to die necessarily. Is this enough to convince people to wear masks, or do you find that maybe certain groups of the population think that this is not their disease, meaning somehow that they are less likely to contract it, so they're not as concerned about wearing masks?
I think there are some people like that, and we've seen so many stories of people who were like that until they got it, or until their mother got it, or their wife got it, or their son got it. And unfortunately, there are some people who simply need to have it touch them personally beforehand. But I would like to think that if we keep hammering this message, people will grasp the fact that they can be part of saving a life. That's more than twice as many people who died in Vietnam. Over 130,000 people. That's more than twice as many. So we could basically, save double the lives of people who died in Vietnam by simply putting a covering on our face. That's not a lot to ask.
Not at all. Man. All right, Tara Haley, really nice to talk to you. Thank you.